It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 40, ready.
There's a dive up the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Set, hut. Yellow, 40, ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now they have 3rd and short. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis, at least momentarily, averted. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, now they got to be special.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
To throw, here's Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10, looking to throw. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Down. Hut, hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought their pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Knocking 18.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Bails out of the pocket quick. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the jump.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Now it's Milrow. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Get it. 19 Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Walker. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Cougar 19.
Quick pass, right side, complete. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go play action. Vacates quickly left side. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Let's go. Ready?
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
10 seconds.
Takes the second down snap. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here.
Jump. 17.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
52.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Ready?
Now give left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Well, no look on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense to the line fast. We send the tight end in motion left. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Right. 38.
16 yards. First down, Miami.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they face 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. Set, cut.
And that's a win for the pass rush. And as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll run it from the gun. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Staying with Walker. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. It's a 7-yard gain on 2nd down. Only inches to go now on 3rd.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Milroe's going to sneak it. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the pistol, give here to Walker. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Milroe from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
7-yard line.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. go, Jack. Let's go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
19 tight. Let's go now. 70s.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Ready. Cougar Knights.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Set. Red. Cut. Ready.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football short, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
On the ball.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Handoff on 2nd and short. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go.
Pass play coming here. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 28.
13 more
Get.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. A Maffei bringing that play to a halt.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 27-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready, break.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Set. Cut.
He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
50, red, cycle. Set.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Cut, cut.
3rd down from the gun. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. It's a design keeper for Milrow. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Keeps away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
3, set, ready.
The 3rd quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Has a hole left, room to run. 30. Gets the 10. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Oh no, they get him yet again! And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Set. Ready.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on. Set.
Another carry for him. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Collins got it left side. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
22 meters. Let's go. Set.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
The tackle made by Julian Love. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Here we go. Yellow. 22. Set.
The give now out of the shotgun. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on 4th, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. The drive begins with a Walker run. Escapes a defender. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Check. Ready. Set. Go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Left Let's go. Ready, ready.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Room to the right. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
They're going play action. Completed to his running back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Up to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Looking now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing the out route complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Ready. Here we hut.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
Cut by Collins on the slant. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Hut.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line in the defense. Well,
Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Nick Emanwari. The 50.
you know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okey! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okey any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Walker on 1st down. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Go! Prep, go!
Toss play. This is Walker. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Bronco switch, Bronco smash, smash, ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This is Walker on 2nd. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks getting closer to their 10th win of the season. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Staying with Walker. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready, ready.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
On the double.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, set, ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So it's a win for the Seahawks. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.